Hello everyone. Hope everyone's well. Today we're going to be talking about AA meetings and my detox recovery. Firstly, we're going to go into AA meetings. Like I said in the last video, the AA meetings weren't for me, but there is some benefits for people who want to use AA. Like I said yesterday, it gets you out the house, it gets you a routine. There's various things what helps. It's anonymous. You don't need appointments to go. They're free. You might have to make a little donation if you can. When I used to do them, I used to stick like 30 pence in, so it wasn't like a massive chunk of money out you whatever money you get. But like I say, they're good if you want to use them yourself. When you go to the meeting, they do a share. Like someone who's been there for a good while will do like a share of their life and where they are today, and then it'll be an open floor where you can ask questions if you want to, or you can just sit back and listen. Um, like I say, it's not for me. It's just I've just never enjoyed them. Talk about drinking, and all I seemed to do was ask questions about drink, how to avoid drink, etc. And it was no use to me. Sometimes I used to come out of the meeting feeling like a drink, so I thought I can't come here. So that's why it wasn't for me. I'm not. A lot of people love it. I know people in recovery who say if they didn't go to an AA meeting, they'll be back on the drink. It's like them love it. Like I say, it's not for me, but it could be for you. It can be really good. I'm going to talk a little bit about my recovery and what I did, and how I've come off for over a year now. I think the first step I made was I had to change my life. I had to change my lifestyle completely. I had to have a plan in place. When I was thinking about coming off the drink, I had a plan in my head what I needed to do. From moving house, so I moved address where I was. Done that. That was the first thing I'd done. Moved away from the area. Moved away from people who were drinking. Let's say these people, they're not bad people, but me being around that culture of drinking, come on, Fran, just have a couple of drinks, you'll be all right. It's not going to work. So I moved myself away, well away, to get a complete fresh start. And that's when I started looking for voluntary work, just to fill me time in. So it gives you a routine. Like getting up in the morning and someone's relying on you to turn up. Even if it's for a couple of hours, 3 hours, people are still relying on you to turn up to give them a hand. So I did that, throw down the allotment. I get back, I have my dinner. That's another thing. When I was on the drink, I think I would probably get a bag of Space Raiders a day, and I'd struggle to eat a pack of Space Raiders. But now I can eat for Britain. What else do I do during the day? I go to the gym. I go to the gym 4 days a week with my nephew, which I really enjoy. And that's like I say, I could go to the gym where I'm living now. There's a gym just down the road, but alternatively, I'll go to another one which is like a bus ride away, so it gets us out. It helps with anxiety. You're among a lot more people. You're talking to people, and it's good. I mean, there's loads of things. What if you've got like a little hobby? What's going to keep your mind off? Keep your mind off drink. Or just keep you focused. It could be any hobby. It doesn't have to be like a gym. If you haven't got the money to spend like £20 a month, it can be simple as going to a charity shop and getting a jigsaw. Might sound daft. Doing a crossword. reading. Like me, I've got the fish tanks. This was a massive hobby of mine now. Before I couldn't do that because I couldn't really look after the fish. I was forgetting to feed them. So, like I say, there's lots of hobbies you can do which are not really that expensive. I mean, that's a cold water tank. So all you need is a filter. Because you don't need heaters. You can get a low. It's quite cheap. I can go to another video about that. It's just something what you can enjoy. Let me see that pop off. Just a hobby, what you enjoy, or something you're passionate about. Even doing something like this, just going online. Even this, talking for 10 minutes or whatever time I'm doing. It's not. I know I've got to do this on a daytime. If I don't do this, I might be letting people down. I don't want to do that. So I've got to go to the allotment in the morning, come back, have my dinner, come upstairs, get my room set up, get my chair and that in here, get my phone charged, which sounds daft. Well, that's quite easy. But when you're on the drink, you always forget things like that. So me taking out time to do things like this it's actually helping me talk about it, because I haven't really talked about it, about my experiences with drink, and I haven't really thought back. I don't know if I was too scared to, but I've never thought back. Like, I just keep on one road ahead, like, have a goal. I've always got a goal. I think that's good, just have a goal. Like my goal when I come off the drink was to go and visit Canada. I know it's a lot of money, and it doesn't have to be about money. It could be anything. It could be, what's my goal? Something what's achievable. Get a membership for a community centre where they've got different activities on, swimming, badminton, whichever you prefer. But my recovery is, I'm busy a lot. It could be doing anything from the allotment, doing the garden at home. I go to a snooker club on a Tuesday and Thursday night. I still play during the week to do a bit of practice. I enjoy that, something I'm really passionate about. There's lots of things I do to fill in time. And some days I have a lazy day. Sometimes I just reflect. You could just lie there and just reflect on how far you've come. Because I've been off a year, and this is the first time since I've made this video I thought about actually I've been off a year. I've never thought about it, I've never praised myself. Or people say, are you proud of yourself? I'm not proud of myself. This is just normal to me, coming off. I'm not proud, I'm just trying to live a life without alcohol. It's just that. But it's such a nice feeling. Getting up in the morning, not shaking, not covering whatever bad things when you wake up. You know what I'm talking about. Going down to the shop in the morning for a loaf of bread and some milk because you're starving and you want a cup of coffee. That's a nice feeling, having to rattle. And like I say, I've been rattling sometimes like after 12 at midnight, and I'm forgetting my last bottle, which I was talking about in my last video, my 1.5 litre. I would just class it as my emergency bottle, my AB. And I used to have to, I couldn't last till 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock more until the shop opened. So I would walk over, I can't say a place, but it was about a half an hour walk to a 24-hour garage. And I'd have to get me 3 litre from there. And the walk was horrendous. I remember my legs were like jelly, I was shaking, I just had to get to that shop. Doesn't matter if it was raining, snowing, tornado I would have walked. I was that desperate. I would have just got there. But even when you get there, it's like all your worries are gone. As soon as you remember you've got your money, you give your money over, and that's it, you've got your bottle. I used to walk home with my bottle, and I probably wouldn't even drink that much on the way back, to tell you the truth. I thought it was more a safety barrier. I've got that. I don't have to worry now. But by the time you got home, you'd do a few mouthfuls, and then when you get back, you maybe have whatever you want, quite a lot. Fall asleep, then you're ready for the next day. But the AA meetings, just want to kind of talk about at the start. They can be helpful. I don't want to come across as though I'm trying to slag off AA. Oh, they're not good. They're not this. They're not that. Don't go. I'm telling you, if you want to go, if AA works for you, you should go, because it can help, and it's a great starting point. For me, I've tried it, and like I say, I've relapsed 15, God knows how many times, and I've always went back to AA, and I've always ended up back on the drink. So, like I said, this time I've done my own plan. I'm gonna see how this works. Like I say, I'm never gonna be free from drink. I've always been alcoholic. It's I don't know where I'll be tomorrow. I could be back on the drink tomorrow. It's that easy. I'm quite happy now. I'm really happy today. I'm on a good day. It can just change so fast. Just to think, oh, let's get 4 cans, I'll be alright. It doesn't work. I've done that when I've had 4 cans. I think, oh, I'll just be alright. Then that night, I had 4 cans, wake up in the morning, you feel a bit edgy. Oh, in your head you think, oh God, what have I done? Then you start feeling a bit anxious. So what I do is I go to the shop and get 4 more cans because I'm anxious. It's just an excuse, I think. And I'll just have one, but as long as I've got 3 days, so I know it's like my safety net. I've always had to have that for some reason. I don't know why. But for the day I feel safe, and I get back from the shop after 4 cans of that previous night, and I just have 1 can, thinking like, oh, I feel great now, absolutely fine. Actually, I might have just one can today. I might still have a second. Then that goes to 4, and by the time you're back at the shop at tea time, I might just get another 4. I feel fine. There's nothing wrong with me. I must overcome it. You try to kid yourself into a false illusion, almost. It's so easy to relapse. A lot of people say, well, I did when I first relapsed. I thought it was failure. I was just a bad person. I've let everyone down. But relapse is part of the process. Until your time is ready to stop drinking and to be in recovery for a long time, it's just when your time's ready. I wouldn't say it's a failure relapsing. It's just part of the process. It's like for alcoholics. Say for us, for instance, say we relapse, right? I go and get a couple of cans from the shop. I've relapsed. A lot of people, not everyone, a lot of people, oh, you've relapsed. Why did you go and get a drink? It makes you bad, this, that, right? But then you've got other addictions what don't come into the category as alcohol, because alcohol is very dangerous. You've got people on a diet. They might have the odd pasty, but they're not going to get criticised. Like, you know what I mean? So you've got like people on a diet, not criticised. People who give up smoking cigarettes, just have the odd one. But go on, just have one. It's not going to harm you. So there's a lot of things what you can do, what addicts can do, or anyone with like diets, etc., who can't have the odd cheeky pasty or whatever. But being alcoholic, there's no line. Just have one. It doesn't work. I'm telling you from past experiences, I thought I could beat it. I seen something in rehab once when I was in for 13 weeks. The guy who was talking, he gave us all a big sheet of paper to read, and it was like all about like recovery and like steps, etc. And one of the paragraphs what I read was only 1% of alcoholics can only drink once a week. was something along them lines. As soon as I seen that, oh, I was like, I'm definitely at 1%. I can be like that. So I used to have 4 cans once a week. I think on my 3rd week, I went back on the drink. I become I don't know if anyone's heard of it. It's called a dry alcoholic, and that's what I was for 3 weeks. And a dry alcoholic is someone who have 4 cans on a Friday night, and I'm not on about people who haven't got a problem. I'm on about alcoholics in recovery. See, if I had, like, I'm in recovery now. I've been off a year. So for me to become a dry alcoholic, I would have to maybe go to the shop on a Friday night, get 4 cans, drink them same night. The following Friday, 4 cans, drink them, and repeat that. And what a dry alcoholic is, he has his cans on a Friday night. Then for the rest of the week, all he's thinking about and all he's dying for and all he's waiting for is Friday night for them 4 cans what he can't have. The rest of the week it just muddles you up because you're not interested. People, even when I was doing that before, I was like trying to go to the gym. And I was like, I just want to get to Friday, you know what I mean? So I get me 4 cans, but it doesn't last. Like I say, just nothing like that lasts. So I think how long have I talked? It's just a short video today, but I'll be doing a video every day. So I'm gonna have to go to snooker, which I'm looking forward to. Another part of my activity, one of my hobbies, which I like to do. So I'm going to play a bit of snooker, and like I say, it's only cheap. It's only like £6 a month. Keeps me busy, happy. So I'm going to go. Thank you very much. I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you.